For all my team coins, check out thefootshop.com, their link is in the description below, and for a discount on your coins, use Nepo at checkout. What's up guys, NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the best team in FIFA. Today we have got a cheapish beast BPL squad. That is the name of the squad from the person that sent it in. And before we get into the team guys, if you could drop a like on the video, it would be much appreciated. It takes just a second and it really helps my channel out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. So this is the team guys, kapow, there we go. So we have got up front Lukaku and Vargas. In midfield we've got Adel Taarabt, we've got Ramsey, Gerrard and Fabregas. Then in defence Sagna, Vertonghen, Koscielny, Felipe Luis, and then Joe Hart in goal. Now what interested me most about this team guys was I haven't used Taarabt yet, and I really want to use him. He's actually for me a really strong player. I really like Fabregas, and I think Gerrard will be a great centre mid as well. Lukaku and Vargas are both really strong OP strikers, but the most important thing for me in this team was actually the formation, the 4-3-1-2. It's a formation I'm unfamiliar and uncomfortable with. However, I find wingers to be so useless in FIFA 15 that I want to try and figure out a decent formation that is effective and not overrun in the midfield, you know, because sometimes too many cooks can spoil the broth. Too many midfielders in the centre of the park might just be a bit too much and not be productive in my opinion. So we're going to test this team out now. Unfortunately, the guy who sent the team didn't save his name in Foothead guys, so if you do link me teams to the best team in FIFA, then you've got to make sure you put your name in on Foothead as well, so I can give you the credit you deserve for picking out a really good team. But anyway guys, I'm going to go and play 5 games with this team. Hopefully it's going to be awesome. Let's find out. Okay guys, as we go into the gameplay, we go through again the 5 games, the 5 teams I play up against, and I'll let you guys know a little bit about the team that I played with and how I think it fares. First thing to note about this team was that I was playing in Division 6, so I can say maybe I wasn't coming up against good people. I don't know if Division 6 is considered at least decent, but for a team like what I've got, I was coming up against teams like what you're seeing now, which is I was coming up against some incredible teams. I won all 5 games that I played with this team, which was nice. But for some reason, it just didn't feel very comfortable. I scored a lot of goals. I got 3 rage quits, 2 massive wins, and all the players were really good. But it just didn't feel right. And I tell you what was wrong with the team for me, first of all. The narrowness of the team meant that the fullbacks were exposed a lot. Even though I didn't concede many goals, the fullbacks were exposed so much. And Sagna isn't the fastest. He's got really good, well-rounded stats, but he's not the fastest. So when you've already got Fabregas, who's slow anyway, tucked in, and Ramsey, the other side, who's relatively slow at 71 pace, tucked in, if you're playing against someone like I was against in the last game where I had Royce on one wing, Royce absolutely demolished Sagna time and time again, and I didn't really like that. And Felipe Luis on the other side has 82 pace. 82 pace isn't too bad. I prefer my fullbacks to have like 85, 86 or more. For me, it just feels a lot more comfortable in front of the goalkeeper and in the defensive line. The reason why I've given this a 4-star all over the field is because it just didn't feel like a. It felt like something was missing in each area of the team. It just felt like a little something. It's hard to put my finger on it because I did win every game, which makes it really hard. But it just didn't feel right. The best player in the team for me was Taarabt. He scored 6 goals and 6 assists, or 5 goals and 5 assists in the 5 games that we played. And he was just generally brilliant. I've not used him yet this FIFA other than these few games. I didn't really use him much last year, but the year before I used him a lot. I don't remember why I didn't use him very much. He is fantastic. He is really good. I love the fact that the cam links so well with the strikers as well. It makes me want to go back to 4-1-2-1-2 as my personal formation, because the cam linked into that section there. He was just brilliant. He was always open. He was always there. One of the problems I had with the midfield, which is what I expected, was the fact that it was a bit too compact. There was absolutely no width. Not that I typically use wingers anyway, even when I've got wingers on the field. There was no width, you know, like you couldn't run it, you couldn't cross it. Like, again, Fabregas, Gerrard, Ramsey, they don't have the most pace at all, 68, 63 and 71, and it was just really difficult to sometimes get some moves going in the middle of the field because of how the players were just, that, you know, like look at them right now on the field. There's 4, 5, 6 players within sort of like 10 or 15 yards away when the move started, within 10 or 15 yards of each other, and no one anywhere else. So if you're the sort of person that has the tiki-taka passing, the 1-2 through balls, this suits you well. I'm the sort of FIFA player that likes to dribble with the ball, try a few skill moves like you see there with Vargas, run past the players, abuse the pace. this doesn't really suit me well, which is why I've given the 4-3-1-2 a 4-star. Not to say that the formation is necessarily bad, I just don't think it suits my typical style of play. And I don't know how a lot of you guys play this game, but if you're the sort of player that also kind of abuses the pace, I don't really think it will suit your style of play either. The formation is very narrow, it's very pass oriented. And the chip through balls, you see me score from a couple of chip through balls, like beautiful chip through balls as well. You see me score from a couple of those, and they seem to be really strong in this team. But Tarapt, like I say, guys, was a joy to play with. Comfortable on the ball, very, very good control. You know, he doesn't let go of it easy. He scored some absolute bangers for me. Vargas as well scored a lot. Lukaku was probably a bit of a letdown. Lukaku was the worst of the attacking players. The defense is really good. I just didn't like the amount of the work rates didn't really suit me too well. High attacking work rate on my defenders I don't like. So the fact that Vertonghen had that high attacking work rate, and the fact that Fabregas and Ramsey also have high attacking work rates, did leave the midfield and defence a bit exposed. But when you come up against teams like I come up against here, where he's got poor chemistry and an average team, it really doesn't make too much of a difference. Like, I was never going to lose a game like this. But so like I say, guys, this team in general, for 80,000 coins, I would not recommend it. I personally think, that's why I've given it 3 stars. I personally think I could build a team 3 times, 4 times as good as this for half of the coins. If you have got 80,000 coins and want to give this team a shot, if you're struggling in the lower divisions, this will get you through Division 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 pretty damn easy. You know, it has got a little bit of everything. You see me score free kicks, you see me score skill runs, good goals, long shots. It's got a little bit of everything, but it lacks a little bit of something, and I can't quite put my finger on what it lacks, but it does lack something, which is quite frustrating. I don't know, maybe it's like a Yaya Toure, you know, just a powerhouse, just someone who's going to be there to bully the midfield, because that's what it didn't have. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. So if you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate all the support you guys continue to give, I really do. So thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.